Hi everyone, I'm Madison and I'm here with my friend Glinda.
It's so great to be here on Juice TV.
I am really excited to be your episode's host. Fun facts about me is that I really love pink. My room here in hospital is really pink, but you should see my room at home. That is one cool fact about me, but we'll talk that later in this episode. Let's keep this episode moving.
Hey, I'm Maggie and I'd like to share with you my recent trip to New Zealand. It was my first time going to New Zealand and I went with my squad. I've got my mum's itinerary. Let me read it to you. So on the 21st we flew into Auckland. We're going to do the Sky Tower, which is one of the tourist attractions in Auckland, but we kind of didn't have time because we went on a tour that day instead. Then the next day actually, we drove down to Hobbiton. What I love most about Hobbiton was that my little brother was asking about where the hobbits went. And we told him, because it was actually raining the day that we were there, we told him that it was too cold and rainy for the hobbits, so they went on holidays. And he actually believed us because the props were so realistic, and each home, you could tell which job they had. There was a baker, an artist, there was so many jobs, and that's why I loved Hobbiton. So we went to Hobbiton, and then from there we drove all the way to Arapuni, and we stayed in this beautiful Airbnb that was a trout farm. Ooh. So in the backyard there was an aqueduct. It was very old, it was from the 60s. So there was this big shed out the back, and it was sort of locked up a little bit. But we went in because she said the person that owns the Airbnb, she was explore whatever you want. And it was a whole acre of land, and we just explored there, and there was a really cool trout factory in the backyard.
Babe, I've got you. Let's go, we're going out in the middle.
Go real fast.
Beep, beep. Please, beep, beep.
And then the next day we drove to Rotorua. We called it the Stinky Town because, of course, there was I think it's sulphur.
Oh, it's bubbling like a witch's cauldron.
And we went down and we had a look, and it was so stinky, and there was so much steam. Oh, in Rotorua we also went. There's a place called the Skyline, and they do the luge. So there's a track, and you go down in like a Mario Kart thing. It looks like Mario Kart, like a little go-kart thing. And we had a tournament, and we did a grand final, and I won the grand final because I just didn't put the brakes on at all when I was going downhill. All the girls went out and they just had a fun day, and we went to the lavender farm, which is really pretty. They got 2 Highland cows. They weren't very active though. They were sleeping mostly, I think. And then the next day we had a 1-hour drive to Queenstown, and I had a skiing day where I did some skiing in the snowfields, and that was really fun. I had to use a special type of sticks that they're kind of like crutches, but I called them snow crutches. So they're like crutches, but they have little spikes on the end, and then you can turn them into ski mode, and they turn into little sleds on the end, so that I can go down the hills and stuff. And then we drove to the airport the next day, and then we went home.
Let's meet our magenta-loving host, the magnificent Madison. Quick questions. Do you have any pets?
Yes, I do. I have one cute little chocolate Labrador. Aww. Her name is Hope, and she gets really crazy and gets the zoomies. Hoo-yah! It's kind of like a massive sugar rush, but really quick. There's no point waiting to Hope, because she will win. Trust me, I tried. But you better be careful with her, because she can open up those doors very easily. So you always need to make sure they're closed and an eye on.
What are your favourite arts and crafts?
The best arts and crafts are coloring and collaging. My favorite part of coloring is probably how satisfying it is and how relaxing. And of course I'm going to be using pink. What I like most about collaging is that it's very easy to cut out and you can make all kinds of designs with different paper. One of the best things I have collaged is a big colorful wreath made of egg boxes. It took me a very long time to make it, but it was very worth it.
What is your favourite movie?
My favorite movie is probably...
Surely it has to be Wicked.
Yes, I was going to get to that part. Now be patient. Before that interruption, I think we should start talking about Wicked.
I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
What I love the most about Wicked is that how it tells you should always be yourself and never hide who you are. My favorite scene in the movie was probably when they were doing all the dancing in the cafeteria. What I'm most looking forward to is the next movies coming out.
Yeah, I'll be riding in a bubble.
No. Sorry to burst your bubble, Glinda, but we need to get on with the show. In fact, we should do that now.
Hi everyone, I'm Carter, and I'm going to prove that I'm a Spiderman Superfan.
This is incredible! Man, this job's a rush!
Question 1. What is Spider-Man's real name? Bruce Wayne, Peter Parker, Bruce Banner, or Clark Kent?
Peter Parker.
Question 2. Which city does Spider-Man protect from crime? London, Los Angeles, Gotham City, New York City.
New York.
Question 3. Who wrote the original Spider-Man comics? J.K. Rowling, Walt Disney, Stan Lee, or Roald Dahl?
Well, Spider-Man never went to Hogwarts. He never discovered a giant peach or hung out with Mickey Mouse. So I'll say Stan Lee.
Greetings, true believers.
Question number 4. Where does Spider-Man shoot his webs from? His wrist, his head, his feet, or his eyes?
His wrist, like this.
Question 5. How did Peter Parker get his special powers? He drank a special potion. He was bitten by a radioactive spider from a vending machine. Or was he struck by lightning?
He was bitten by a radioactive spider.
Question 6. What is Peter Parker's favorite hobby? Flower arranging, collecting stamps, Dungeons and Dragons, or photography?
Photography.
Question number 7. Name this villain.
Easy. Venom.
Question number 8. What words of wisdom did Peter Parker's uncle give to him? With great power comes great responsibility. Eat your vegetables. Don't get trapped in the bath. May the force be with you.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Question 9. Whose shield is Spider-Man holding in this picture?
The only shield in the movies, Captain America's.
Alright, enough already. You proved you're the ultimate Spider-Man superfan. Now get out of here, and don't come back until you know the real identity of that menace to society.
Yahoo!
Sadly, the show's coming to an end, but I had lots of fun today. If you see the Cheese TV coming around, you should give it a go, because I had lots of fun today. Before I go, let me tell you some wise words that my dad told me. Why did the old man fall down that well?
Why?
Because he couldn't see that well.
Oh, Madison.
I can see that this episode is ending. I'm Madison, and stay cool.